But so far we made $400 trading GJ in the beginning of the week. It was a crazy drop. Or 4 hour we were making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. So basically I waited for that doji to be formed on the daily, and I waited for that 4 hour shifts of structures, and we are currently floating 400 right now on USDJPY. So YouTube, it's your girl AK, and we are back with another video, another swing trading vlog. Stop playing. Boom, I'm in my new apartment. Check it out. They finally brought the furniture in, you feel me? Finally brought it in, you know, looking cozy, loving it. But yeah, because I've been living like on the air mattress for like the past week, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, got the furniture. You know, kitchen looking nice, kitchen all put together. Still have a lot of things to buy, not gonna lie. Like I just have a lot to do, a lot to get, but I don't have time for that right now. Anyways, while I was doing all that, I was also like trading, actively taking trades, and I caught this huge GJ sale that I want to show y'all real quick. All right, so this is currently GJ. Basically I caught this sale, right? A nice little 1-to-4 short coming down here. So right here, basically what I saw, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna break this down, right? So on the weekly time frame, I was like, okay, weekly, we're bearish, right? We had a break of structure. We're coming back to this weekly resistance. You're gonna have some weekly strong sellers kicking really soon, right? So weekly, we're bearish. Daily time frame, I'm noticing that, and I said this in my analysis video, but like the daily time frame was slowing down. Like we had this big push, and then right here, we're kind of struggling to get up here. And we actually never ever closed above this high before, you know, pushing down. So the daily was showing exhaustion as well. So that was another sign, right? And then on the 4 hour time frame, I saw that we actually broke structure, and that was my entry. So basically right here on the 4 hour time frame, as you can see, price, we were making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, right? And then we failed to make this high, and then we ended up breaking structure. So on that retest of that 4 hour break of structure, that was my entry, and I basically sold down to this daily support. It actually held down to this point. So I was actually up like a good 1-to-6 or 1-to-7 at one point. Like, yeah, I was up a good 1-to-6 at one point. But I was like trying to see like whether or not like I could hold it down more, right? But I was like, I also don't want to risk giving back all of this profit. Like I like securing my at least 1-to-4. So once the price came back up here, I went ahead and secured that 1-to-4. So I actually ended up closing like around this point when price came back, right? And now I'm looking to see if GJ wants to continue, and it looks like it does, right? So here we are, 4 hour time frame, price, we came and we're retesting this daily support, right? This was the level that we broke, right? And we are now heading to the downside. So I'm targeting, well, let me show you my entry. So my entry, basically all I was waiting for was for this 1 hour structure to get broken. I was actually supposed to enter right here. I entered kind of late. I had an alert here, but I forgot to set a sell stop order. I just set an alert. So when it broke through, I just hurry up and jumped in before it started dropping like crazy. But yeah, I'm looking to target these weekly lows, right? So again, we're bearish on the weekly. I'm looking to see a new low get formed on the weekly time frame. So we can make a break of structure here where we can take out weekly liquidity, and then we also have this weekly 27 extension. So that is what I'm targeting for these sales, right? So first target is going to be liquidity, which is also the psychological level, right? 207,500, right? And then again, this 27 extension, which is close to another psych level as well. So yeah, I entered GJ sales not too long ago. It's about a 1-to-4 risk reward ratio. This is GJ on my Henkel trade broker. But yeah, we're only floating like $33. We haven't dropped much at all, but I am expecting a big push pretty soon. Now that other trade, I didn't risk as much as I used to. Like usually I'm risking $200 a trade. So the other trade was actually supposed to, usually it would go for like 800, but this time I ended up closing like around 400 because I only risked $100. The reason for that is because like during this moving process, I've been like withdrawing a lot of money to help pay for like different moving costs and things like that. So I wanted to withdraw an amount where I wanted to risk an amount where I wasn't like over risking my account, you know, because I've been withdrawing. But I do plan on like rebuilding my account, stacking it back up. In fact, I have a target goal of where I want my account to sit so I can comfortably make like, you know, 1K days or 800 days here and there. So my goal as of now is to basically trade 2 accounts, right? One account I will be doing my withdrawals. The other account I'm not gonna touch it. I'm gonna let it build up to like 4K, 5K, and then from there I should be able to like comfortably risk $200 like per trade and make like, you know, about $800 to $1,000 a trade. Because that's really the goal. I want to be able to make about $1,000 a trade, but not over risk my account. Like right now I'm risking 10% per trade, but I'm thinking about lowering it to about 5% just so it can feel a lot more sustainable, right? Because even then, like risking 10%, you have to lose 10 trades in a row to build an account, right? But with 5%, you gotta lose 20 trades in a row, so it's even more sustainable, right? And I think it also helps my mental and my psychological. So yeah, so that's pretty much what I'm about to be doing. It's just like being smarter with my risks, you know, being more conservative, and then slowly building for long-term growth. That's really what I'm working on right now. So because I really want this to become like a new like big source of income for me. Like don't get me wrong, like here and there, like I do have good withdrawals, but I want this to be like it's paying the bills. You see what I'm saying? Like it's paying everything. And I think to get there, I have to really scale. So I'm going to focus on scaling and growing from now on and just kind of see how that goes. But yeah, the trade's looking good. GJ and UJ has been doing wonders for me. I haven't even looked at gold because I don't really need to. GJ and UJ is doing everything it needs to do for me. Not going to lie. So yeah, I'm kind of just chilling. I will update y'all on when anything else happens. And yeah, I hope y'all having a great, amazing trading week. Let's go. Good morning, YouTube. What's good? It is Wednesday. It's like 8 in the morning. Trade update. Let me show y'all something real quick. Hold on. Okay, y'all. So I actually decided to exit GJ early. The reason why, if y'all remember, I had like a order going here, right? I noticed that price kind of like had all the buyers sitting at this level. Price didn't really drop much, and the fact that price had so little momentum kind of gave me like an indication like, hey, we might be having a stronger pullback. So I actually closed this at break even, and currently we're having that pullback right now. So as you can see, I have my fib drawn from this swing high, the swing low. This trade's already closed, right? But we're looking for another retracement probably up to this like level, right? Retesting this broken structure on the 61.50, and I'm gonna look to take it down to the 27, right? So this is what I'm looking at for GJ. So while we're waiting on this to play out, I'm actually in a different trade. I took a trade on USDJPY. So check this out. So basically, daily time frame showed a lot of exhaustion, right? We have this daily candle. We had this big drop to the downside. So the daily is also technically bearish, but we just had a 4-hour shift of structure. So I'm actually trading this pullback on the daily time frame. So if you look on the 4-hour, we actually had a break of structure, right? We came back to retest this level that we broke, and we had another push up. So on this second push up, that's where I entered. My stop loss is below these lows, right? And I'm currently targeting basically where I expect the daily to have that push. So if you look on the daily, this was the daily area of interest, right, where price was basically buying above, selling above. So I'm looking to target that same area to see, you know, if sellers gonna kick in and then, you know, get out. So I'm targeting this pullback on the daily, right? The only reason I'm in this is because my 4-hour had that shift and it was very clean. So I'm gonna look to see if I can hold this up, right? In fact, we're currently getting a pullback right now on the 1-hour, right? We have a pullback going on. I'm actually interested in getting into a second position, but on my second account, because I'm only in on one account. So I'm looking to basically get this pullback, right? We're retesting structure right now. As you can see, this is structure, we're retesting, and when that push up, I'm gonna look to enter a second position, have my stop loss below here. So this is what I'm looking for on AJ. I'm gonna add a second position. And yeah, so yeah, basically got out the GJ trade because I saw it was gonna have that pullback. Being patient on that, saw a good AJ potential pullback, so I got an AJ, and yeah, that's what it's looking like right now. I'm about to basically start working. I'm working from home, you know, doing all that. Also might get some coffee. I turned into a 7 Brew girl. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know if you ever heard of 7 Brew. They make like smoothies, they make coffees, energy drinks, they make everything. And lately I've been trying them and they're really good. Like, they're popping up on my TikTok feed. Like, they're popping up on my social media. I see like these drink combinations. My friend, she into it. She sent me a whole bunch of drink recipes and I gotta try them. So I have been on a 7 Brew like frenzy right now, and I need to get some 7 Brew. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think I need that. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm about to basically, you know, get some either a smoothie or a coffee. I'm not a big coffee girl, but I'll drink 7 Brew coffee. Hey, so I'm about to get some coffee, get some breakfast, you know, work from home, do my little thing, and then I will update y'all, let y'all know if I get to that at the trade. What's good, YouTube? It is Thursday afternoon. I think it's like 4 p.m. It is 5:23 p.m. in the afternoon, and y'all, I need to give y'all an update. Okay, so I think last time I said I was getting into USDJPY. I ended up closing that trade, not because I was in a loss, but because I saw something way better. That wasn't kind of trend, right? I saw a great flip on UJ and I was like, I don't want to be in two positions at once. I'd rather be in the position that's going like in the real direction, not the common trend trade. So closed out USDJPY, you know, slightly in profit, and I got into this really amazing UJ setup that I'm going to show y'all right now. So yeah, let's check it out. Sitting in my kitchen right now, I'm just going to show you my iPad about what is going on with UJ. So boom, we are currently in the UJ trade. We are floating like, I think we're up a little under a 1 to 3 right now. So, you know, but the full TP is a 1 to 7.5, right? So my TP1 is daily liquidity, right? Which is about a 1 to 5. And yeah, my TP2 is going to be this 27 extension on the daily, which is the 7.5. Yeah, so really good risk to a ratio if we hit either TP, honestly. Let me break down this trade real quick. So right here, basically on the daily time frame, okay, hit my drawings. So again, we had a very good structure to the upside, and then we had this pullback on the daily time frame. Basically, I said this in my Telegram. If y'all in my Telegram, y'all would have saw it, but I was basically saying I was waiting for this candle to close as a doji, right? And then I was waiting for a 4-hour shift of structure, because at the time the 4-hour was bearish. Like if you look on the 4-hour right here, or 4-hour, we were making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. So basically I waited for that doji to be formed on the daily, and I waited for that 4-hour shifts of structure. So there was really 4-hour resistance right here. So if I put my drawings back on, you can see where I marked it up. 4-hour resistance level, right? Price came down, we closed slightly above. You can see it better on a 2-hour, so I jumped to a 2-hour time frame. 2-hour time frame, you can really see it. So we have this 4-hour resistance level, right? Price came down, we broke above, so we broke structure right here, broken structure. We had our retest or our pullback or correction or whatever you want to call it, right? And then price broke back above this level. So when price broke back above this level, that is where I had my buy stop order right here, right? Stop loss below this low. And I'm just targeting what? I'm targeting the daily levels. Why? Because the daily is bullish. If the daily is bullish, then we should continue to make a new high on the daily, right? So that is what I'm looking for. So that is why I have my TP1 at this daily liquidity, right? The 0 level, and my TP2 at this negative 27. So yeah, I caught a really great swing move. I love trading the daily and 4-hour combo. That is my favorite time frames to trade, is the daily and 4-hour. Like, go watch I dropped a video like recently on time frame alignment, right? I think it's called like time frame alignment or multiple time frame, whatever. Check it out. I'll show you how I use the daily and the 4-hour, how I get high risk reward ratio trades, right? And I also use the 4-hour 15. That's my second favorite combo. But that daily 4-hour, chef's kiss, like every time, every single time. So right now we are currently floating. We are in profit. Let me show you how much we're up right now. We're floating about $440 in profit. We were up $500, but you know, we're in the retracement right now. I also took this on my second account. So really in total, I'm floating over $800 right now, because I basically risked the same amount on both accounts. So yeah, we're looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good. Like I said, we're currently in this pullback. So I drew another Fibonacci on the 4-hour from the swing low to the swing high. I'm looking to see how price is reacting off of these Fibonacci levels. We had like a nice rejection right here. I'm looking to see like if we're gonna get more rejections. But all in all, I already have a buy stop order set. So basically, whenever price decides to break back above this level, making a new higher high on the 4-hour, I have a buy stop order above, right? And I have my stop loss is below this wick for right now. So I'm basically watching price. If price comes a little deeper, then I will adjust my potential stop loss lower, right? But overall, I'm looking to enter when price breaks back above this level. So yeah, this is how we're looking so far, y'all. Like I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, so hopefully, you know, we get tapped in tonight and we have some more profit. When I scale in, I only add half of my position size. I don't add the whole entire position size, right? But yeah, it's looking pretty good. FOMC comes out tomorrow, so I'm a little nervous to see what the news gonna do, but hey, we're gonna see. I don't want this vlog to get too long because I based the vlog in the whole week. So I'm basically gonna cut this vlog here and I'll update y'all whether or not how the trade went, right? I'll do an actual trade breakdown. But so far we made $400 trading GJ in the beginning of the week. It was a crazy drop. Should have been more if I didn't risk as much as I used to, but it's all good, right? And we are currently floating 400 right now on USDJPY. So we're looking to take it up and potentially make a couple thousand, right? So Super excited. I'll let you know how the trade goes. Let me know if you have any questions. And yeah, until next time, y'all. Bye.